NBA play-in tournament is finally set. Let me tell you, let's start with the Western Conference. Why
Let's just
not?
start. I mean, that's the one that had everybody waiting to see what was going to happen. The Western Conference clearly said the last game of the day is when you're going to find out where we are in the standings.
As it stands right now, the Golden State Warriors slid down. The Golden State Warriors with Jimmy Buckets slid all the way down to number 7, and now they have to go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. What do you think about that matchup, though?
That's so for the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah,
They walking straight through to the 7th seed. As a matter of fact, NBA.com, NBA people, go ahead on and slot them right with the Rockets. I'm telling you right now, they have to play on they have to play on Tuesday? Do the Golden State Warriors have to play Memphis Grizzlies on this upcoming Tuesday? Is it even necessary?
It may not be necessary, but look, now that I think about it, if the Warriors would have won, they would have had to play the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round. But check it out, though. This is the path of least resistance, I think, to the playoffs for them. Now they don't have to battle it out 7 games with the LA Lakers. They could go ahead and chill, knock out Memphis right quick, and solidify number 7. I like it.
Yeah, and that's okay, because then it still gives Jimmy Butler time to heal that knee.
Mm-hmm.
Not play until Tuesday, and then he'll have the rest of the time off until the following week. So I'm okay with that. It's fine. And you're right. For them to have to turn around and go up against the Los Angeles Lakers, however, that would have been a nice round 1 matchup.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not going to hold you on that. That one would have been something to see. But that's not a problem. That's neither here nor there. We're not there anyway. And so I'm okay. Let them go ahead and just sweep through the Memphis Grizzlies on this upcoming Tuesday and have them rest up until the following week, until they get to round 1 against the Rockets. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so that means, let me see. So what we got? We got 7 and 8. That's taken care of. The 9-10 in the West, though. Sacramento Kings and the Dallas Mavericks. Do they have to play? Because I don't care who comes out of this 9-10. They are not going to the playoffs. They're not going.
Let me tell you something right now. When I say I don't care about these 9-10 matchup on the West, I mean I don't care. And as a matter of fact, I don't even care if because one of the teams will have to win. I don't care if it's the Kings. I don't care if it's the Mavericks. At the end of the day, they will not make. I take that back. They may make the 8th seed, one of these teams, against the Grizzlies.
But if it's against the Warriors, maybe not. Is that what I'm hearing?
We not, because the Warriors are not even in this picture. The Warriors are going to be 7 anyway. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, anything can happen. Jimmy Butler is hampered right now.
It doesn't
we
matter.
Don't know.
If Steph Curry is okay, the Warriors are okay against the Grizzlies. Are you kidding me? I don't know if they even need Jimmy Butler to play. I don't even think they need. No, I'm being honest. If they wanted to rest Jimmy Butler against this 7-8 matchup for the play-in tournament, I would be okay with that, because I would prefer that Jimmy Butler is ready, locked and loaded against the matchup with the Rockets, because he cannot have an injured knee against the Rockets.
Oh, he better not.
The
way they play, yeah.
So at the end of the day, if he doesn't play, he plays. And even if he does play and they give him limited minutes, I'm okay with that as well, because it would be detrimental to the Warriors. What's the word I'm looking for? To their ego, if they allow the Memphis Grizzlies to take the 7th seed.
Well, there could be a little bit of gambling involved, right? Maybe the Warriors feel better going up against the number 1 OKC Thunder, and they feel okay with losing to Memphis and having to play the winner of the 9-10. Oh, that ain't even how it goes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah. They may be okay with that, because we know they can beat the Kings, and we know they can beat the Dallas Mavericks. To have to go up against the OKC Thunder, maybe the Warriors feel better with that matchup than going up against the Houston Rockets at number 7 versus 2.
I hope they don't do that. But if they're a gambling team, perhaps. I don't see the Warriors being that type of team, right? But hey, you know what? Anything's possible. I just know this, that the Warriors need to be number 7 so they can go up against the Rockets in round 1. I don't really care about the 9-10 matchup, whoever comes out of that matchup. Then we'll talk about, so if the Memphis Grizzlies had to go up against the Dallas Mavericks, who's coming out of that matchup?
Oh, the Grizzlies. I think they can knock out
If the
Dallas.
Memphis Grizzlies had to go up against the Kings, because that's really what it's about, right? One of the two teams, could the Memphis Grizzlies come out of that against the Kings? For me, I don't know.
Really? And I say they
Yeah.
can, and if they do, to go up against OKC Thunder, now that's the series that's worth watching. Young, athletic, speedy basketball teams. I'll take it.
Okay, I guess. I think that I would prefer to see the Memphis Grizzlies against OKC than the Kings or the Dallas Mavericks. I'm just gonna be honest. To your point. To your point, the West can really, in my opinion, the West can forego the play-in tournament. Let's not even waste anybody's time with that. Let's just be honest. This current 7 and current 8 seed, let them move forward to round 1. Let's just let it be. Let it be, and let's all save us some time. Let me
that's the
reclaim
way
my
it's been.
time.
That's the way it's been for the last couple of seasons.
That's true.
Okay. So the Eastern Conference, 7 is Orlando, 8 is the Atlanta Hawks. You know what? I think this might be the first year that we're going to have a team come from the 9-10 and actually be the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Because 9-10 is the Bulls and Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. I think Orlando immediately secures the number 7 spot. I think Atlanta.
I have Hawks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have Hawks when we're talking about shooting. Yeah. Orlando struggles against shooting. And the Trae Young offense Hawks team, although sometimes the defense on the Hawks as of late has been a little, inconsistent. But from a shooting perspective, from an offensive perspective, I think the Hawks I think they can go one up. Yeah. I have the Hawks actually coming out of that matchup. However, I would be happy if Orlando Magic come out. I just don't know about their shooting. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, and I think their defense will prevail. The Orlando Magic defense.
Yeah, their defense is tight.
So they'll send Atlanta down to play the winner of the Chicago Bulls and Miami Heat. And as I mentioned, I believe at number 9, the Chicago Bulls will be the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs. This will be the first year that we have someone that far down in the standings actually make it to the playoffs. That's my guess.
I can support the Chicago Bulls 9th seed becoming the 8th seed over. I can support that 100%. 100%. Because if they even get hot on 3, the Heat can forget about it. The only thing that is going to be a challenge for me, and if there is a change to my current thought process of the Bulls becoming the 8th seed, which means they would have to go through the Heat and either go through Magic or the Hawks in order to secure an 8th seed spot, is Eric Spoelstra and any tricks he may pull from his veteran coaching. That'd be the only thing. Other than that, Kobe White.
Hey, Billy Donovan is no young coach. He's been around in the college sector as well as in the NBA. So I wouldn't put it past Billy Donovan either to have the Chicago Bulls ready. I wouldn't put it past them. Now, the only thing is Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo have been playing pretty well right now. But outside of them two,
who they have? I know. That's what I'm saying. So I can see the Chicago Bulls running circles around the Miami Heat with this one and done game, because that's exactly what it is. A 9-10 game is a one and done game. So I see the Chicago Bulls coming out of the 9-10 play-in matchup. I see them actually, whoever that 7-8 team is, if it's the Orlando Magic, I see the Chicago Bulls beating them, because Chicago Bulls is not too they're okay on offense and defense as well, right? And then I also see if they have to go up against the Hawks, I think it'll be a shootout, and I think they can beat the Hawks as well. So yeah, I can see the Chicago Bulls being the 8th seed in the East. Absolutely.
Okay, so I cannot wait. Should we touch on what's happening at the top of the standings too, because
Yes, go ahead.
the Warriors losing tonight, that really implicated what's going on 1 through 6,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yes, it did. It's solidified it. Absolutely. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You know what? My hat's off. And I think I've secured my seat on the Clippers bandwagon.
Oh goodness! Again, are we really
Did
doing this
you-
again?
Have you seen Kawhi Leonard as of late?
Gosh, this is sickening. This is getting ridiculous.
I just can't. I said he's looking Toronto ready. A little bit. He's looking a little bit 2019 ready, just a little bit. I'm like, love it. Did you see him? He pulled out the claw tonight. He pulled out the claw. See it? Kawhi Leonard, you looking lean, looking ready, looking focused.
Definitely looking lean. I will say he played well, but the Clippers would not have gotten that victory without Ivica Zubac and James Harden. Forget about it.
Let me tell you
Critical.
something, though. Let me tell you something. That Chris Dunn pickup for the Clippers, is he their dark horse? When I tell you he got stamina to withstand and run around the court, and that defense he put on tonight against the Warriors, I keep saying tonight, but that defense he put on against the Warriors, that's nice. That was nice. So I think something about him being on the roster actually elevated them a little bit. And I'm happy to see that he's getting his shine with the Clippers. Chris Dunn is nice. Nice pickup for them.
Yeah,
for sure.
Defensively.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
But I think it's time for me to get off of the Ben Simmons bandwagon because
let's just have a moment.
No.
Let's just have a moment of silence for that one because I've been waiting for you to really, really let Ben Simmons go. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Thank you.
You know what? Ben Simmons has not learned anything since being with the Philadelphia 76ers. Passing up shots, missing layups, playing hot potato with the basketball. That's not, Tyler can't do nothing with that. Ben Simmons is going to be riding the bench in the playoffs. You can't count on him. I am so frustrated with Ben Simmons right now.
I think he's afraid of the ball. Not of the ball. He's afraid of the basket. Yeah. He's afraid of the basket. Yes. We've seen this when he was with the 76ers. Saw it when he was with the Nets. Now he is with a team that is trying to support him and he still can't do it. Ben Simmons, your time is up. I've been saying it, but you've been riding. Point guard that size.
I know he has all the attributes, but when I tell you, I think he's more a fear of failure than anything. He doesn't want to miss the shot. He doesn't want to create a turnover. So in that case, he's like, I'm afraid of the ball. I got to get rid of it. And that way I can't make any mistakes. But he's out there just running cardio. He is not effective. And I was so frustrated with him. Oh my goodness.
He lacks basketball heart. Just doesn't have it. He doesn't have it anymore. And whatever happened, I don't know when he lost it. Gosh. Was it the hack of Ben? I don't know when it happened, but he doesn't have it anymore. So sorry about that, Ben. Sorry about that.
Okay, so now we know the Clippers will face the Denver Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs.
That's gonna be nice. I like that one. I like it. I would have preferred the Warriors and Lakers, of course. However, as now that we know what it is, I'm okay with Denver and LA Clippers. I'm okay with that. How many games? Just at this premature stage, how many games you think it'll go? If you had to guess, right? Five with who? Denver coming out?
Oh yeah, 4-1, easy. They don't have an answer for Nikola Jokic.
They don't need
Zubac. Zubac is not going to go on the perimeter and guard Nikola Jokic,
and he shouldn't have to. He shouldn't have to.
Who's going to do it?
Nobody.
Somebody needs to.
Go ahead. Let Nikola Jokic, the favorite MVP right now. And I love Nikola Jokic's game. I'm fine with that. Let Nikola Jokic put up all 150 points. Let him do it. Let him do it. Because I'm not worried about Nikola Jokic. I'm worried about his complementary players. Them the ones. Right? Because if Jamal Murray is not on.
But if he is, if MPJ is on, if Aaron Gordon is on, who is going to who's going to guard Nikola Jokic. And I know Zubac, he'll try to go out on the perimeter, but when he does,
I
that
won't do
opens
that.
up the middle, and now
Yep.
Aaron Gordon gets
It's
hot.
gonna be right there. Yeah, no. So hopefully they won't try that, and they let Nikola Jokic be on the perimeter all by himself. Matter of fact, let Chris Dunn get in Nikola Jokic's knees. Let him do that.
Ah.
Let Nikola Jokic shoot over Chris Dunn all night. How about that?
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like. I don't know what the game plan is. They're gonna have to come up with something because I do agree with you on that. Nikola Jokic is gonna run circles around Zubac. So I don't even expect that to happen. I don't even expect that to happen. However, Zubac has been nice. I like the fact that Zubac overall has improved his game year over year. I like to see that. I want to see improvement in your game. Been nice against the Warriors. And just throughout the whole season, actually. And I like that. It's when you don't improve your game, i.e., Ja Morant.
Oh.
Right? Like, i.e., whoever. Just saying, there has to be some forward movement, i.e., Ben Simmons, your boy. I'm just saying, right? So good for him. But yeah, I agree. Zubac is no match for Nikola Jokic. No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. You mentioned the Lakers early on. They'll be facing Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay. Lakers have a little bit of size with Jackson Hayes, but when you're talking about Rudy Gobert, who I'm not a huge fan of, the fact is he is a 7-footer. You got Naz Reid, too. Who in the world is going to contain those two? And then, of course, Ant-Man. I want to know who they're going to put on Ant-Man. It can't be Luka.
Oh,
it can't be Luka.
It better not be. You want to see a cone in action.
Yeah.
You want to see a cone in action. Put Luka on Ant Edwards and watch what happens. Please. Ooh. No. Not Luka on defense. Not against Ant Edwards.
I just don't know.
Action. That's funny.
I just don't know. Maybe Austin Reeves. I think he might be. I don't know. If they could try Austin Reeves, maybe Rui on Ant. I don't know what they're gonna do because Luka can't guard. We know LeBron. He only plays one side of the court, so he's gonna be exposed in this series. I can't wait to see it though.
You know what? Will this be the series where Randall show up? Will this be where he is the X factor for the Timberwolves?
He should be the number 2 option.
Right. Because I can see him. Can you see him guarding LeBron?
Yeah. I can see it, but foul trouble is going to be huge for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Who you have coming out of that series prematurely? How many games? How many games? Number one, and who's coming out?
Okay. I'm going to go with the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a lot of unfinished business in 6.
I'm thinking 6. And I'm with you on the Timberwolves. Yeah, as phenomenal as Luka is, you do lose some stamina with him on defense.
Yeah.
And if he's not solid on defense and LeBron reserves his energy on defense, we're talking about 3 defenders on the court during the offensive time span for the Timberwolves. That's going to be a problem.
And they've already shown, the Wolves have already shown they score 145 points. We've already shown, that's just clear. Ant Edwards can get 45 each night as a young guy. Please. All they need to do is up the tempo and just funnel, just keep Ant, hope Ant keeps his foot on the pedal.
Yeah.
Because we witnessed him hit the wall. Remember last postseason? I was like,
But he didn't hit the wall in round 1. He didn't hit the wall in round 1. So he'll be okay round 1. It was actually, what was it?
Western Conference Finals. Was it Western Conference Finals, I think?
Yes. He hit the wall. It wasn't round 1. It may have been round 2. It wasn't round 1.
They knocked out the Denver Nuggets, and we were like, ooh, Ant hit the wall. Right?
He hit the wall. Yes. Right. So he actually hit the wall when they won or when they beat the series against the Denver Nuggets. So they went to the Western Conference Finals, I believe, right?
Yes.
That's when he was gassed. Yes. Yeah. So to my point, I'm not concerned about him in round 1 because I know he'll have it. And he's coming off a suspension, if I'm not mistaken.
Remember they rescinded that technical. Yeah, I said figures. It figures. Somebody sent the email to Adam Silver and was like, hey, this is the 82nd game. We really need Ant because we're jockeying for our position right now. And it worked out. Look at them. Number 6. They do not have to go through the play-in order to play in the playoffs. So, hey.
Yeah, I have Wolves in 6.
Wolves in 6 for sure.
Wolves in 6 for sure. Yeah. Woo!
Yeah. Okay.
As far as the East, though, let's talk about the East real quick. Pacers, Bucks.
Oof. Pacers, Bucks. That one's going 7.
It's going 7.
It's going 7 with the Pacers knocking out the Damian Lillard-less Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is on an island right now. He's doing everything.
Giannis by game 4 is going to be spent.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
By game 4, he's going to be spent. How you going to be point guard, small forward, forward, center? Only thing he's not going to be a shooting guard. Other than that, he got 4 of the other positions covered. How you going to do that?
Yeah, no, he can't. He can't. And it's going to be so painful to watch. That's another team. The Pacers, another team can score 150 points on you. And that's going to wear Giannis down. He does not have his full complement of players right now. I know Portis is back, but he should be really rusty for the playoffs. And I think it's going 7 because Giannis wouldn't have it any other way. He's not going down without a fight.
Oh, no, they're going to. Yeah. But yeah, by game 4, he'll be a little spent. And Halliburton's looking pretty nice. So, yeah. Yeah. Knicks Pistons. Now that's the one I'm getting up for.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm getting up for. Oh
my goodness. You know, the New York Knicks, I think they're going home in the first round.
You think the Pistons?
I do. The Pistons are gonna, But it's going to be a knockdown, drag out, black eye. Somebody is leaving the series with a black eye.
I'm telling you right now, I'm waiting. Who's going to get the first tech? Who's going to get it? Which team member is going to get the first tech on which team? It's going to be, I'm going to tell you right now, the New York Knicks, they better come with their gear ready. Because them Pistons, they're going to be ready with hard hats, lunch pails.
Yeah.
Timberland boots.
Untied. You know, it's just like
untied. White 501 sagging. They better get ready. The Knicks. I'm not saying the Knicks, but that Knicks team. I'm not. And if Tibbs don't know how to manage their minutes against this Pistons team, the Knicks are gonna be tired by game 5.
And beat up. Get the ace bandages ready.
They're gonna have to roll the ice bath to the sideline.
Yeah. That's how bad it's going to be. A physical series. The refs, I just hope the refs allow them to play.
You know what? If you're gonna swallow your whistle, let it be this series. Let it be this series. Swallow your whistle on this series. Because I'm telling you, I'm just really excited about the Pistons. When I say they was in the dungeons for the past couple of seasons, dungeon. For them to be
wait. No, I'm not going to let you get away with this. You were not feeling the Detroit Pistons at the top of the season.
I can own that. You're absolutely correct. Okay. I never said I was. But they proved that they can do it, right? It's all about show and prove. I just said last couple of seasons they were in the dungeon. Why would I believe that they would do something different this season when they haven't proven it in the previous seasons? Oh, but now at the end of the 82 games, they're sitting at number 6. Matter of fact, they've been top 6 for quite a few months in this 25 season. So yeah, they earned all my respect. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, don't get it twisted. I never said I was a part of their team. No, I was not. But today, when you show up and you prove that you can be the one, yes. Okay. And I think they can beat the Knicks.
Yeah, I believe that they will because they're deep. And Jaden Ivey is ramping to come back. He's ramping up.
What? And Cade Cunningham locked and loaded.
JB Bickerstaff. Oh man, they
finally
just
Cade Cunningham is getting national center stage. Now that I've been waiting on. You can go back to old videos and say I think that's what he needs.
Mm-hmm.
Finally here showcasing that. I'm here for the Pistons because they've proved it.
Okay.
You know?
Hey, Motor City.
Yeah.
The only thing is the technical fouls will be flying. And like I said, I just hope the refs allow them to play because they are a physical team. That is their identity. Don't have them come to the playoffs and be a different team. This is who they've been for 82 games. I just hope they allow them to play. That's all I got to say.
Really, all I'm saying is get ready for Isaiah Stewart. Get ready.
Yeah, you better.
Because what did he do when he got that technical? He was kicked out the game.
Yeah.
He played for the name on the front of the jersey, not on the back.
What?
Yes. Ooh, that's gonna be some. Okay, so let me just tell you the series is right now. Let me tell you what series I'm looking forward to. Right. Okay. Aside from the play. Okay, I'm gonna start from the play-in. I'm gonna move my way up to the current playoff games. Now I cannot talk about the 1-8 matchup or the 2-7 matchup because I don't know who they're gonna be playing against. But as far as the play-in tournament, I am up for the Warriors and Grizzlies. I want to know. I believe the Warriors are going to come out of that, but I want to watch that game. For the Nuggets and Clippers, only because I want to see how far Kawhi Leonard can go, and can he continue to be healthy throughout that series, right? And then the Lakers and Timberwolves, because I want to be able to see what does it look like when you're looking at 3 on defense.
Yeah, 5 on 3. Yeah,
what 5 on 3. Yes,
like?
What does that look like? And then from the East, Knicks, Pistons.
Yes.
And actually, I'm not mad at the Orlando Magic and Hawks matchup either. I'm not mad at that one because that one can be any. I say Hawks, but you can't sleep on Orlando Magic. So,
you can't do it, especially when they finish the season 500, which is great. Let me tell you. Okay, so I'm looking forward to those series as well, but I think I'm going to just give a little wink to the Chicago Bulls all the way up. Like, I really believe they're going to be the first team to be in the playoffs straight from the play-in, like 9-10. So I'm pulling for the Bulls. I am, of course, pulling for the Detroit Pistons. And I also want to see, I know we can't talk about 2-7, but that Dylan Brooks and Draymond Green matchup potentially. Can't wait to see it. Jimmy Butler, is he going to play? Is Steph Curry going to run out of gas? Like, I'm looking forward to everything, actually. And I'm just glad that it's here.
What coaching matchups are you excited about seeing in the 7-game series?
Well, that performance that Ty Lue put together, right? The Clippers against the Warriors. I want to see what Ty Lue can do. What can he squeeze out of their 3? James Harden, Zubac, and Kawhi Leonard. What can he do?
4. I'm sorry. You will not put Norman Powell on the back burner. You're not going to do that.
What?
Not on my watch.
No, wait, first of all, Norman Powell was in my parlay, and I had him over, and he couldn't score not 1 point in overtime, so I ain't thinking about Norman Powell.
Oh, he jacked up your parlay?
Yeah, Norman Powell couldn't score in OT. I ain't thinking about Norman Powell.
Okay, yeah, when you mess up my parlay, you kind of off my list. I ain't
Yeah, no.
Okay. Ooh, you know what? Let me tell you one team I am concerned about. The Cavaliers.
Yes. I knew you were going to say them.
You knew it.
Yeah.
I know. Congratulations on a successful regular season 2025. I'm excited about that. Something about a round 1 7-game series is concerning for me.
Wait. So who could they potentially be playing? Let me see here.
The Bulls.
Ooh, the embarrassment. If the Cavs allow the Chicago Bulls.
Yes!
My gosh. You know it's possible. I think they're an unproven bunch. Now, the Bulls are unproven as well, but they ain't had nothing to lose.
Yeah. They're not even supposed to be here, if I'm going to be honest. Because I'm sorry, Zach LaVine was their savior. And the moment they traded Zach LaVine, all of a sudden, lit a fire
Yeah.
under the Bulls. So, they became, ready. So, yeah, I'm just saying. That Zach Levine was when I say a trade, that was probably one of the best trades. That was the one for this season.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it for the Bulls. And that Josh Giddey said, whew, whew, and playing lights out. So
Yeah.
yeah. So the Cavs concern me. If they're able to get through round one, which they should, and actually, you're talking about embarrassment. Ego should be stripped if round one against the Bulls goes 7 games. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
You kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. That is true. We're
Mm-hmm.
talking about a team who won 64 games of 82. There's no way it should be going 7 games with the Chicago Bulls.
No
Yeah.
way. Now, as Chicago Bulls, Miami Heat, Magic, or Hawks, no
True.
way should any 8th seed against the Cavaliers go 7 games.
That is true.
And if they do, it's an indictment on the Cavaliers and not the other team. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Right?
Yeah.
That's the only one. Are you concerned about the Thunder
Yes.
in round one?
Yeah, I am. Only because the Thunder, they seem to have trouble with veteran teams. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, see. Now, I think the Thunder will be okay versus everyone except the Golden State Warriors.
Right. So they should be somewhere with rosary beads, hoping that the Warriors secure their 7th seed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Other than that, Kings, no concern.
Mm-mm.
Mavericks.
What? Shouldn't even be. I mean, the way, no. I ain't worried about the Mavs. I don't even care what happens with them right now. I think their season is over anyway, right?
Anyway, yeah. Okay. Ooh, well, I tell you what though, the playing games can't start soon enough for me. I will be couch ready. You hear me? Couch ready with my water bottle and a snack. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yes. Long awaited. I am ready. And they kick off on Tuesday, right? It's a couple of days. Yeah, a couple of days from now. And we'll be back to recap first night of the play-in tournament. Make sure y'all tune back in. See y'all.